from here, you cannot do that. It will not allow you to. Okay, it will not allow you to, because session value is null. So you need to access, you can access the default page with some session value. So in order to have some session value, you need to go from here. Now it says, now the session is having some value. Let us copy this URL, okay, and close the browser. Open one more, open Chrome again. Type the URL. Can you see that it says login here again? Session is destroyed. Copy the URL, close this tab, try to access right now. The information is available. Okay, in the server the information is available.
Can you repeat the last thing? Like how was it able to access the page?
Yeah, we are able to access the page because session is not null. Session is having some value. Okay.
No, what I'm saying is, like, when you copy the URL and then paste it in another.
Yeah, see here. I am executing default page. It will not allow me to execute the default page as the session is null. We are redirecting to the login page. Okay. I'll satisfy the condition in order to create the session. So the session is created right now. I'll copy the URL, and in the new tab I'll close the existing tab, the last tab, and I'll paste the URL here. The login page will not be displayed, the default page will be displayed, because the session is not erased, session is not destroyed. As we know it, we can share the session information throughout the in tabs. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right.
What I'm saying is, if you copy the URL in another web browser.
No, the session value cannot be shared by different browser instance.
Okay.
Not even cookie, not even session. Okay. It has to be the same browser.
That's right.
Yeah, one more point here. In some cases, we may not want to use sessions in the web page. Then we set the page directive attribute enable session state to false. Okay, hundreds of pages will be there in my website. In some page, I don't want to use session. So in the page directive, I can say that value, the attribute here. Here, enable session state equals to false. It has some values: false, read only, true, like that, false. Now into this page I cannot use session value. Okay, that is the case.
I missed that part. Can you repeat it?
Yeah. In some cases we may not want to use sessions. So many pages are there. Say in XYZ page I don't want to use session value. Okay. So what we can do is nothing but, as if that is the requirement, so you need to set this attribute in page directive. Okay. Like we are doing over here. Enable session state to false.
Okay.
Now this page cannot use session.
Okay.
That is the case. Okay, I'm skipping, you can check that. Next, yeah, these are the three enable session state is having true, false, read only, and session dot is read only is also an attribute in the page directive. This property is used to check if the session is read only or not. Session dot is new. This is also a property. If it is new or the existing one, you can check. Okay. Then we have something like cookieless session. Okay, without cookies. Suppose browser does not support cookies. As we are telling that session will render in the form of non-persistent cookie to the web browser, to the client. Okay, when you send a request, server will do the processing. If it will store some session information, and that information will be rendered as a non-persistent cookie. So what if say cookies are disabled in my browser? Okay, how can we maintain that? If that is the case, see here, cookieless session is the point. If the request from the client is received and if the URL does not have any session ID, then a new session is created for the client and the request is redirected to the URL of current page with the included information. This will be the so right now your URL includes the session key. This S, your URL includes the session key if it is cookieless. While giving link to other pages, the URL must be framed using the tilde operator, as we know it very well. This includes the application part and the session ID. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the case. Cookieless session. If cookies are disabled in the browser or like that, in the URL itself, session key will be appended here like this.
What session is read only? What does that mean?
Whether only you can read it or you can have the permission to set the session value. Like in one page I have given some value, in another page user is setting some value, so that I am saving in the session, overriding the existing value. Okay, like that. And if the session is managed using URL must be framed as below. String URL equals to http request.url.host. Okay, let us check this.
What does this sentence say? Session is managed using URL.
If you want to redirect to some page and at runtime you are taking the page information, see basically what we'll do, response.redirect to some page will give static page information. Right now the page information we have here.
Yeah.
What if I don't have any page information? At runtime I need to check to which page I have to redirect.
Okay.
Not in my website, any web application, any site, path, http something.com.
Okay.
At runtime I need to check that. So how I am going to do that? Which is nothing but this part. We need to frame like this. URL must be framed like this. Request.url.host colon. As we know it, the format of URL http colon forward something, and here the hosting environment will be there, like localhost. Then colon port number, request.url.port number. What is the port? Plus response.apply path modifier is a method in the response object. Okay, request.application path plus the page name. Let us see.
From where we can get the host information?
Directly, if you want, you can retrieve it. In response, you are having the object. In the here in the request, you will be having the property URL, and the URL again host is that. You can check it. Say here, I want to display that information. Fine, let us execute this page. Yes, you can see the URL, the same URL, state management, then after demo.aspx we have given the page name,
Okay.
the forward slash I should give over there. Okay, 23 is 272, 23 is 272. So how we are getting that? Because request, every request will have that information. So with the request object only I am taking that request dot URL. Okay, user host name you can check, user languages you can check, so many things are there. Path information, physical path you can check, physical application path as we have seen in last program, is secure connection or not. Yeah, other commonly used session methods are session dot abandon. Okay, mean destroy the session, removes the keys and all items that it contains, destroys the session. So this method where I will use when user clicks on logout, session dot abandon I'll say. Okay, destroy all the values as well as the session itself. Session dot clear removes all items from the session, it will clear the session, the values will be there. Session dot remove all removes all items from the session, but session will not be destroyed, session will be there. Session dot remove this particular item name removes the item that was stored under the name item name. So in the case of our example it was happening that only remove we are saying. Yeah, remove item, the key name. So these three methods, with these three methods session will not be destroyed, it will be remain, the value, the data within that will be destroyed, but session dot abandonment will destroy session also as well as the values in that session. Okay, these four methods are very important, we'll use in the next example of this session dot abandonment. Yeah, ASP.NET supports different modes of session state. There are different modes are there in fact of session state. See, ASP.NET pages session collection are nothing but four different modes are there: in proc, state server, SQL server, custom. These are the state of the session, in which state do you want to save. So depending on the state, the data of the session you can store in the respective provider. Okay, example, in proc, this in proc session mode is the default mode. Okay, this is the default mode in proc, which uses the in-memory object, ASP.NET objects, in-memory objects it will use. Okay, here only in the application itself. Then state server is there. State server where the session data will be stored is nothing but in the ASP.NET underscore state.exe. This is the state service available in every Windows services. It's a Windows service present in our machine, ASP.NET underscore state.exe, where you can store the information. SQL server means to that particular database. Custom means you can provide the custom provider, where do you want to store the session information related to the clients or my application, like that.